Good evening, everyone. It's July 8th, 2024. I'm going to talk a lot more about Julie's situation, and I left her video up for a couple of days so people had a good chance to hear what Julie had to say about her bully, and I wanted her to confront him because I know how frustrating it is, and this is one of the reasons that I've put up my videos and started the videos, was because people on the street were not getting their voice heard. And Julie is one that I've known for years, and I really believe in her voice because I know what she's been through. And I think it was good. She confronted the bully, but I also wanted to confront the fact how these bullies lie, and then they start rumors. So then everybody starts picking on one another. So, but I also wanted to say that I missed a little thing on my going through what he'd actually stated to me. I missed part of the statement because I had put it on another little piece of paper. There was another 3 or 4 lines that I meant to put in to put it a little bit more perspective. So I'm going to review one of the ones that he had sent me a couple of months ago, and on this I'm going to start with it. It's not hard to get a room, a place. 20 years homeless. Come on. This is Canada. They got so much resources, so much help. She chose to be homeless. Life is all about choices. She made bad choices, and unfortunately I ended it there, but the other part of the line is, and now she's complaining that people are picking on her. She's just unmotivated and too lazy to look for a place to live. She is a leech in society, and I see her all the time. So I've known her for quite a while, and I know she's been trying hard to get a place. And she put in her video, I'm glad that she stated all the people in the community. It was a community effort, and it took her a year, basically, to get a place to live. And then this guy who comes on, and he's got the gall to say, well, she's homeless at this point. This is 2 months ago. And if he was really following my channel, like he was supposed to be doing, he would have figured it out. That as soon as Julie got a place at the 1st of January, she came on when I interviewed her, and she was all excited about getting her new place that everyone worked to help her to get. So she's not lazy by any means. It's taken her time to get herself organized, and she's still organizing herself and getting used to now living in a place and not living on the street. So that's a big change for her as well. But I also finished talking to her after I did the interview with her, and I know I asked a question like, how was she bullying, or this guy was bullying, this cleaner was bullying the other homeless people. She said, oh, I forgot to mention, he was using his broom. He was shoving the broom in their face and shoving the broom at them because he wanted them to move from where they were stationed. So this is why I'm coming back, and why I have named this particular film on following procedures, because having been a security guard myself, and I've been working malls years ago as well, that have a lot of stories as well about working the malls. But basically, this guy, instead of complaining about her, should have been doing his job, because it's not his job to remove the homeless if they're sitting in his way while he's doing his cleaning. He's not the employee. He's not the security guard. If there was a problem, he couldn't get them to move, and it was necessary for him to get them moved, his procedure would have been, because there's security on the mall, he should have gone to the security first thing. They would have assessed the situation. If it was necessary to get them moved, or they felt it was, then it was up to them. They would have tried politely to remove them. That's the first thing I would have done. Second, if they couldn't remove him, then it was to them, or all homeless for whatever reason, that they're sitting there, or usually they're just sitting there, or doping up, whatever. Then it was up to the security at that point for them to call the police to remove these people that were causing the problem. So he's just causing more problems for himself. And like I said, where's the paperwork for this? And so I wanted to kind of clarify that as well as the other thing today. So this is what I'm saying about procedures. And it's necessary to have procedures to do things. And that's one of the things I'm finding today. People seem to be unable to follow proper procedures in our society of how to do things. And I think one of the best ways to explain it is if you're in the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force, you have a chain of command. Yes, there's a chain of command. So you have a chain of command from the lowest in the ranks to the general or the highest. So let's say you're in the middle of a war, like we were in World War II, and our generals were over in Europe fighting. Well, he's at the top of the chain. Okay, so if he has to get word, or he wants his orders done properly, he has to put those orders properly in place, send them down the whole chain of command, so that his soldiers, let's say, know what they have to do on the battlefield. The same thing is when the soldiers are seeing things and his lower officers are seeing things, they have to go up the chain of command to the general and explain to him what's going on so he can give those orders to go back down the chain of command. If you do not have any order, then you have chaos. And that's one good way. If the general doesn't get the proper information and he makes a mistake, then it could be a very costly mistake. And if you're in the middle of war, how many people's lives might it cost? So there's a reason why things and procedures are in place for people. And I think it's very important and that we understand what the chain of command is, that we have procedures, we have rules, we have regulations that are in our society to try and protect us from things that are going to happen to us or bad things that are going to happen to us. And people just don't want that chain of command. They don't want that authority anymore. They're trying to overthrow governments and everything else. And it's not going to work. Our society is going to go into total chaos if we do not follow that chain of command or the procedures or follow the laws that are put in place. So people are screaming, we're losing our freedom, we're losing our freedom. Excuse me? And as I put in a previous video, we cannot police ourselves properly right now. That's one of the reasons why we're literally losing our freedoms. Why do we, and we need more police? Because we can't police ourselves properly or act properly, or like this particular person, we bully people, then it causes more chaos. People get angry. And guaranteed we're frustrated right now. The world's in frustration right now because of what's happened to us. We have a lot more things to worry about than bullying, as well as the problems that we have in the world. We have to deal with it. But everything has its procedures. Everything is in place for a reason. And when you try to upset that reason, then you start getting into a lot of problems. So I wanted to leave that with you today. And everyone, please take care. Have a great day. Be safe. And I mean be safe this week because we are baking under the sun right now. Plus we've got Hurricane Beryl is coming up through the States right now. And we're getting word now we could get 20 to 40 millimeters of rain as well hitting us. So we could be flooded out in the next couple of days too. So everyone, again, please be safe. Please watch your surroundings. And definitely, anyone right now on the North American continent, please definitely be watching the weather channels as well, so that we don't lose people, and everyone's going to come out on top of this, and we're all going to be all right, because it's coming our way. This is part of one of the things, this climate change is really knocking us all out, and we have to bear with it, and and like I said, take care, everyone. I do care about everyone, and right now we're in really unprecedented times, so we all really have to look after each other. So everyone, take care, bye-bye, and we'll talk to you again soon.